Aokigahara Forest is located at the base of Mount Fuji, also known as a suicide forest. There has been almost 100 deaths every year. Just walking through the forest, they say you have a third of a chance of running into a corpse. If you look through the parking lot, you're able to find abandoned cars that have been there for at least a few months. As you walk through the forest, you can see roped out sections of paths. Just walking through the forest itself was eerie enough. But on top of that, you have stories of the forest being haunted. Some people even try to camp overnight. I suggested that, but my two friends voted against it. We get there in the late afternoon. We plan on walking for about 1 to 2 hours. As we get to the beginning of the trail, we see a sign that protests the attempt of suicide. It was already starting to feel like a horror movie. The other two are reluctant, but I lead the way, and we start down the path. As we get further into the forest, it gets even creepier. At one point, we see a doll in the center of the path. We leave it there and move on. Other parts of the forest have sudden cold spells to them. For no reason at all, it just gets colder. Other parts has a strong smell of garbage. To the left of the path, there's a smaller, more obscure path that's roped off. I force my two friends to go with me. The forest and the canopy get thicker as we move forward. We come across a tent, and there was a little bit of garbage scattered around. I peek through the tent to see what's inside. All I see is some food wrappers and a pile of maggots. We look around the campsite. We see quite a bit of clothes lying around. It looked like 2 outfits. We decide it was time for us to go back. It was definitely getting darker, and we were quite a bit a ways from our car. As we're walking back, we can hear footsteps behind us. The footsteps follow ours. As we stop, the footsteps stop. I stop and quickly look behind me. I don't see or hear anything. As we continue to walk, we hear someone in the distance yelling. "Tasukete! Tasukete kudasai!" "Daijoubu desu ka?" We don't hear anything for about 15 to 20 seconds. We then hear what sounds like a rock thrown to our left, and then to our right. We kept on seeing figures in the corner of our eyes. The path looked different as we were going back. It was almost as if a new path was formed. We kept on getting the feeling that we were being watched. We finally found the rope that was blocking off this section of the path. I was pretty sure of my way back to the car now. All three of us start to walk faster, but we can now hear someone behind us walking at the same pace, if not, almost as if they're running. We don't look back. We just keep running forward. We finally see the edge of the parking lot. I notice 3 other cars there. We get in the car and quickly drive off. I heard a story not long afterwards about someone that would stage suicide scenes there. They would set up a camp and have pills or liquor bottles around the area to make it look like someone was actually going to go through with it. They would stay around the site and just wait for somebody to come along.